In this video, we're going to talk about the core uses of core wood, one of the most undervalued resources in Valheim. Once you've reached the Black Forest for the first time, that's where things in the game start to really pick up. Attacking and defending against enemies that are much stronger than you're used to is going to require some additional resources and tools. Core wood is also a useful thing to have along when you're setting up an outpost in a new and dangerous area. In truth, walls and stake walls don't do anything to enemies other than slow them down. So given that core wood is a component in one of the only base defense mechanisms in Valheim, it's incredibly critical. Sharp stakes require 6 wood and 4 core wood. They're useful for defense, for outposts, as well as for hunting. If you find a perfect choke point, these things can more than carry their weight. Watch for patterns in the enemy AI, see that they always come from a similar location, and set up your stakes accordingly. Same goes for deer or boar, anything you might happen to see. If you want to take it a step farther, you can force enemies through a choke point that you have created. Just remember to keep a workbench nearby, and if they need repairs, that's because they're doing their job. When you want to start building something tall enough that weight and stability come into consideration, core wood is also invaluable. If you have questions about building and support in Valheim, you can check out my other video here. Core wood can easily become something you have too much of depending on your location. If you find yourself having this type of difficulty, remember that you can turn core wood into charcoal. Whether you find yourself doing it because you choose to or because you have to, it can save you a lot of valuable regular wood. For being so incredibly understated in the game, it's surprising to know that core wood is actually the thing that takes you from tier 1 to tier 2, allowing you to build bigger structures, farm, and most importantly, kick-ass weapons like the fine wood bow or the stag breaker. So keep yourself a decent stockpile, and next time you take a boat out exploring, take a stack with you in case you want to make an outpost. Remember that this specific type of wood only comes from pine trees within the Black Forest biome, so if you're exploring, you may not have easy access unless you're carrying it around. Once you have a cultivator and a couple of pine cones, it may not be a bad idea to plant a couple if your base is anywhere outside of the Black Forest. I hope this helps some of you. Best of luck out there, Vikings, and we'll see you next time.